Hey everyone, you good? Well, so am I. I feel better than I deserve, but that's how it is. All right, there you go. Comfy? Okay. Welcome anyway to me talking about music production while I commute. All right. Right, so today I'm going to be talking about graphical profiles as a musician and well, how important that is, how important I think it is. You know, I don't think it's important at all. I really don't, but I can see that others do. And I can see the reasoning behind that as well. See, a graphical profile can highlight the message that you want to, send out as an artist in your music. Same way as a video can highlight the message that you want to portray as an artist. Okay. Now the message. What is this message of what I'm talking about? Well, the message is at the very end of the day, who you are, what you're all about. You know, where you're from, what you're doing, what your background is, what brought you to where you are today. You know, all that kind of thing. That's what you portray as an artist. That's what you show off to the world through your music, you know, consciously or not. So that's what you show off in your graphical profile as well, if you have that kind of thing. And for that reason, it's pretty good to have a graphical profile. So, you know, it's not important. Your music speaks for itself. Same way as with other artists. I mean, there's a bunch of really, really, really talented artists who have gotten really far with just having amazing music. Okay, so it's not super important, but I guess it can help a bit if you want to portray some kind of a validity to what you're doing. Consistency, the same way you consistently have the same aliases across the different sites where you're showing off your music. You know, so it helps with the consistency, and if it's synced with the music that you're producing. I think, anyway. What do you think? All right, maybe it's not even. Maybe it's super important for you. Maybe the graphical profile is the only thing that's important. Well, not the only thing, but one of the most important things, I guess. Maybe you're a music marketer and you think what I'm telling you is baloney. But I don't know. That's what I've experienced through the years that I've produced now. That the graphical profile is not the most important thing at all. You know, I'm a graphical designer at heart, so I worked a bunch on making graphical profiles before, and logos and all that kind of thing. Now, I could say that's just not the most important thing, but it does help. Same thing as your naming. You know, if that's in line with the kind of music you're making, that's also helpful. You know, like in any other business, it all helps. All of these kinds of things. But focusing on the core product is the most important thing. Anyway, I'm babbling on about that. How do you make it? Well, you make a graphical profile by, you know, just feeling what kind of a color, or start with a color profile perhaps. You know, look at what the kind of color you enjoy that is synced with the music you're making, and Then look at different logos, you know, different symbols maybe that syncs with your already existing alias, or that's appropriate to the music you're making, and then you try to mash them all together. You also find a typeface that's in line with the feeling that you're making, that you're trying to produce in the music, and in line with your name. Okay, my naming, by the way, in my music as an artist is just way off. I just picked the name out of random from an existing alias I already had at one of my social media sites. I started using that, and I gotta be honest, I'm regretting that so much right now. It's a stupid name. But, you know, in some sense, I guess it's fun. And for that reason, I've made a bunch of other aliases that I guess is more in line with my new music. We'll see what happens with that. I might show that off in a coming video. I don't know. Yeah. So creating an alias, a graphical profile for that. Doesn't have to be hard, you know. Find a symbol you enjoy, and then you know, put that into Photoshop or Illustrator or whatever. Steal it or borrow it, I guess. You know, you can make an outline out of it, or ask a graphical artist to help you with that. Send some inspirational photos to that graphical artist and have him create a small little simple logo. Concise and simple. You know, that could be a thing. I do it myself, so I don't really know how you would go about doing it if you can't do it yourself, unless you know someone who's a graphical artist, or find someone really cheap on the internet to help you out with it, or just use a picture which is in line with the graphical profile. But the graphical profile consists of a typeface, a color scheme, and a you know, graphics, basically, you know, logos and icons and that kind of thing. For you, I guess, when you're making a graphical profile, the only really important thing is to know about the logo. So yeah. I mean, just to give an example, in SoundCloud, you could have a green style, and then maybe it's an apple that you have as a logo. Just have that outlined in Paint or whatever, and then find a cool typeface on dafonts.com maybe, and then write that out. And you're done. You have your graphical profile sorted out. Let me know how you do it. Is this important or not? What are your ways of handling this? Show me if you've enjoyed this. Show me if you've disenjoyed or disliked, whatever. Show me if you don't like it. But please, the more you love it, the better it is for me feeling about doing this kind of thing. If I see that a lot of people like this, yeah, I'm making more of it. All right, please show me your comments, and subscribe to me if you like it. I'll see you in the next one.